Why do some guys in a $60 outfit look better than guys spending $600? It's not the brand, it's not the price, it's 8 details most men never figure out. Let's fix that right now. The foundation of everything, fit. And before you say, I know this already, you probably don't. Because fit isn't about tight or loose, it's about your body specifically. Tall guys. Boxy and oversized makes you look shapeless. Go relaxed, not baggy, and use layers to break up your frame visually. Shorter guys. Baggy clothes shrink you. Clean trouser break, no bunching at the ankle. Keep your colors tonal, same family head to toe. It pulls your silhouette upward. Fuller builds. Baggy doesn't hide anything. It actually adds visual weight. Structured fabric in a proper fit does the opposite. It creates shape. Which brings me directly to point 2, because fit and fabric work together. This is the detail that separates a $40 shirt that looks expensive from a $200 shirt that looks cheap. Structured fabric. The piece needs to hold itself. When you put it on, it should have weight, shape, presence. Limp, stretchy, flimsy fabric collapses on your body the second you move, and it reads cheap instantly, no matter what you paid. Next time you shop, feel it. Does it have body? Does it hold its form? Weighted cotton, mid-weight linen, wool blends. These are the materials that photograph well, wear well, and look expensive because they behave like expensive clothes should. That one shift alone will change how people read you. If this is already clicking for you, hit subscribe. This is exactly the kind of content I break down every week on this channel. Now let's keep going. Color is where most guys silently destroy their outfits, and they never even realize it. It's not about which colors you pick, it's about how many. 2 to 3 colors, maximum. The moment you add a 4th, the eye gets lost. Lost reads as cheap. Here's the framework. Start with a base, your pants, your jacket, your outer layer. Build one complementary piece around it. If you want a 3rd, keep it subtle. A shoe, a cap, a scarf. But if you want that real quiet luxury feel, go tonal. Cream, beige, tan, navy, slate, charcoal. Different shades of the same family. It looks effortless, which is exactly the point. One small detail most people miss. In a classic outfit, match your belt to your shoes. Brown with brown, black with black. It takes 5 seconds and signals that you pay attention. Here's one almost nobody talks about, and it's one of the biggest differences between a flat outfit and a rich-looking one. When everything you're wearing is the same material, all cotton, all the same weight, the outfit reads as one-dimensional, forgettable. But when you mix textures, a heavy cotton tee under a structured linen shirt, denim with a wool jacket, suede shoes with a clean fitted trouser, the outfit gets depth. The eye moves across it. It feels intentional. You're not wearing more, you're wearing smarter. And the best part? It costs nothing extra. It's just awareness. Layering isn't about wearing more clothes. It's about adding dimension. 1 or 2 extra layers done right completely changes a look. A white tee under an open overshirt. A light jacket over a clean base outfit. That's genuinely all it takes to go from basic to considered. Why does it work? Because it gives the eye somewhere to travel. The outfit has depth. It doesn't look like you just grabbed whatever was on the chair. 2 rules. Keep it to 1 or 2 layers max. Don't bury yourself. And make sure each layer is actually visible. If you can't see it, it's not doing anything. Accessories. This is where guys either add 10% to a look or subtract 40%. Old money rule. Less is always more. One clean watch, simple glasses, a well-fitted cap. That's enough. The accessory should complement the outfit, not compete with it. No stacking, no oversized logos, nothing louder than the clothes themselves. The standard you're aiming for? People should feel your accessories before they consciously notice them. That's restraint. And restraint is expensive looking. This is the section most style channels skip, and it might be the most important thing in this entire video. Picture this, a guy in a perfectly fitted, well-coordinated outfit, clean shoes, great watch, and then you notice his nails are long, his teeth are yellowed, his hair hasn't been touched in weeks. The outfit is gone, completely erased. All that effort, invisible. Your hair needs consistent maintenance, every 2 to 4 weeks. Your beard, if you wear one, needs shape. Not perfect, intentional. Nails cut, teeth clean. Clothes ironed or steamed. No stains, no pilling. And your shoes? This matters more than people think. Scuffed, dirty shoes will undo a great outfit in 1 second. Here's what nobody tells you about grooming. It doesn't just change how others see you, it changes how you carry yourself. When you look right, you move differently, you speak differently, your presence shifts. That is quiet luxury, not a logo, a standard you hold yourself to. If nobody's ever said that to you before, this channel exists for exactly that reason. Subscribe if you want to keep going. The last detail, and it's invisible, which is exactly why it's so powerful. Before anyone processes your outfit, before they notice your shoes or your watch, they smell you. That is your actual first impression. A subtle, well-chosen scent that fits your aesthetic, creates something no clothing item can, a signature. Over time, people associate that scent with you, with the feeling of being around you. That's not style anymore, that's identity. Keep it subtle, keep it consistent. Let it become part of how people remember you. Here's the truth about everything we just covered. None of it is expensive. None of it requires a new wardrobe. It's just attention, applied consistently. The guys who look expensive aren't spending more, they're noticing more. Pick one thing from this video, just one. Apply it this week, then come back. If this helped, the like button is right there. It genuinely helps this channel reach people who need it. And drop a comment. Which point changed how you think? I read all of them. See you in the next one.